Hey guys, Matt and Brian back for another Disc Golf Examiner disc review. Today we got a special disc from Latitude 64. What do we got, Matt?
We have the Gold Line Havoc in the burst plastic.
Nice. So the burst is actually the Gold Line plastic here with the burst kind of design to it. So it's a special new process they're doing, from what I understand, in their discs.
Yeah,
so
it looks really slick.
Yeah, it really does. So what did you think of this disc for a pro arm player, Matt?
I really liked it. It's a speed 13 disc, so it's a little bit higher speed. You need a little bit more arm speed to get it up flying correctly. But with a -1 turn, it really, once you got it up to speed, it turned over, glided for really long ways. You got tons of distance with this disc.
Yeah,
really fun to throw.
Yeah, and I agree. Like that's what I noticed about it myself. I actually started off. I grabbed one of these whenever I first started, and I had to. It was always too much for me. But whenever I threw it just right, it was able to come out and fly right for me and come back. It was real nice, real glidey disc.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's go ahead and show you guys how we reached those conclusions. We'll start it off by going to the profile.
The Gold Line Havoc has quite a bit of a dome to it. So if you prefer a little bit more domey disc, it definitely is domey. A little bit of a pop top, but I wouldn't really call it a pop toppy disc. It is a speed 13, so the rim is rather wide on this one, but it is shallow like you would expect from a distance driver. The Gold Line plastic is a really grippy plastic, so in rainy conditions or wet conditions like we had today, if you want to make sure that this doesn't go slipping out of your hand when you throw, the Gold Line plastic is really good for that.
When I threw the Gold Line Burst Havoc on a Hazy release, it rode up nice and high, gave me a lot of glide, and came back reliably at the end.
On a Hazy release, the Gold Line Havoc ended up flipping up to flat, went straight for a little while before ended up hyzering out at the end off to the left.
When I threw the Gold Line Havoc on a flat release, it glided up nice and straight and then had that reliable hook up there at the end.
When I released the Gold Line Havoc on a flat release, got a really nice turn in the middle of the flight, glided out for really long ways, absolute maximum distance for me on that one, and just ended up hyzering at the end.
When I threw the Gold Line Havoc on an Anheuser release, it flew out far right, nice and straight, and had that good reliable hook up there at the end.
On an Anheuser, the Gold Line Havoc just held the turn to the right for a really long time, almost 90% of the flight I would say. Ended up having the hook up at the end just to avoid any throwers. So that was a great flight on the Anheuser. And that's how we threw the Latitude 64 Havoc in the Burst Gold Line plastic. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. We always love hearing from you. Remember to like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and we want to say a very special thank you to Dynamic Discs for sending us the Havoc for today's review. So until next week, guys, keep banging those chains.